Hello, greetings Tenno, and welcome back to Warframe TOG. I'm sorry about the stream ending sign there. It's actually should have said stream starting, but that's okay. As you can see right in front of us, we have the Blood of Perita missions available. We're going to be doing a lot of those tonight. Um, I'm actually going to also be doing those um, uh, over the weekend a lot of the time without even doing a stream because um, I'm also working on these on my other account. It takes time to set up and switch over to doing stream mode from doing my other account mode. Um, and what I would like to be able to do is just come in here, do 3 Blood of Parada missions, and leave, and then go back to my main account. Um, but the main reason I'm doing the streams, and I will do one tonight, and I'll do one tomorrow night, and I'll probably do one Saturday and Monday. Although Monday, um, let me think. Today is the Blood of Perida is today's Thursday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It will still be going on Monday. Okay, so that will probably be the last one for the week because on Tuesday it will no longer be running. But in addition to Blood of Perida, there are other things going on right now that we need to be aware of. I have been getting daily standing, which is something to be aware of. We have Nightwave stuff.
Nora's got the goods for one lucky dream. Who's it gonna
Now,
be?
we are not going to try and do Steel Path this week. We'll be able to get this again later, but we don't really need it to finish out this particular act. If you notice, we only have 4 more things to go in this act. 2 weeks at most, and they have not announced the next act, so we are going to finish this off with no trouble whatsoever. We might do this enemies with a necromech. We may do run on the circuit to get decrees. We may do a run through Deviri to defeat the Aura Worm. We're easily going to kill 200 enemies during this, and we might want to do it with toxin damage, as you can see. So that's our Nightwave stuff. We have still a bunch of stuff left in the foundry, although we did claim all of the weapons yesterday. Yes. Now I'm going to claim this forma, and I'm going to start building another one because we're going to be needing a lot of forma over time. It's always good to have a forma baking in the foundry. If you have the blueprints, build one every day if you can. The rest of these are our Warframes. Now, I could start on another Warframe tonight, but I'm not going to. We're using Valkyrie right now. Valkyrie's a very effective melee frame. We've been working on Valkyr, sorry. Valkyr, she is extremely good at what she does. Okay. And if we unlocked a Exilus Warframe adapter, we could even put even more effectiveness on here. This is a pretty darn good build right now, just as it is. We took Valkyr into a couple of missions yesterday, and she excelled. Now, I might switch back to Nova. I might use Valkyr. It's hard to say. But since we're mostly doing Blood of Perida missions today, I want Warframes that I know can handle it. The ones that we have in the queue can handle it once they're built up. Valkyr could handle it from the start, which is why we did Valkyr. Let me see. Do we have any good Exilus mods to go into that slot? We have Power Drift, which is not a bad thing to have in there, but it costs 9. And we also have Preparation. Preparation is not as important because we have Arcane Energize. 1 orb will give us a lot of energy. On 2 orbs will almost certainly give us a lot of energy. I would put Power Drift in here if I had 1 more space. And the way to get 1 more space would be to form a Valkyr. Now, am I going to do that? Maybe. Is it worth doing the forma right now? On Valkyr, we have the forma. It might be worth, before I forma, I'm going to put a focus lens. Always want to have a focus lens on here. What is the focus lens I'm using on Nova? Um, uh, let's find out. I don't even have a loadout for Nova yet. I should have a loadout for Nova, but I don't have enough loadout slots. I'm going to go and be switch. I might at some point purchase loadout slots just so that I have extra loadout slots for different Warframes. Valkyr here. If I swap and look at Nova, where are you, my dear? Nova has one of those on it. That's a Matter Eye, I believe. So we would probably want to put the same type of thing so that when we swap out Warframes and weapons, it's not a requirement. I do not have an available Matter Eye lens. I'm not going to put one of these on here right now. Because we will be getting more lenses soon enough. Okay, I can get a Matter Eye lens very easily right now. In fact, if I wanted to, and I will in a few seconds. So I'm not going to do the former quite yet. Let's go do these Blood of Perita missions here. Perita. I don't know if it's Perita or Perita, to be honest. Alright, so sabotage mission should be really, really quick. Oh, I gotta remember what her kit is. Oh, right.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
There we go.
The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal, destroy the key and the device. Travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
Save our energy for right now. Oh, I should have switched weapons, darn it.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
Coming through that portal was a big mistake, Tenno.
We got you safe.
Big mistake, big mistake. Wake up! Ingra, wake up!
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal. Go through the portal now. It's about to collapse. Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now.
Ew.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Can we kill these guys? Please?
And there we go.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Oh, that's why we haven't switched weapons, because we're still ranking them up. I forgot all about that part. Yeah, we did that yesterday. Alright, so then I guess we just go to do another one then. With those weapons, those horrible weapons. Alright, we're doing it with Exterminate. Exterminate we should do really well at. Just need a little bit of a start, and then we go into our 4 and slam through the entire mission. I
The Grenier should have known better than to walk into an Orphan tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't know why I'm slow.
and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
Oh, I'd even forgotten we had Death Cube.
Another job well executed.
See if any of these weapons and the stuff that we've got that we're leveling up can be modded better. Volcar. Volcar, we have 4 spaces left. That's not going to give us much. Tomos.
Operator,
We have
you
5
an
spaces
alert.
left. I can put a better auger pact on there. And I will. Orthos Prime. We have 6 spaces here. I can put another mod on this, but not necessarily the one I want to put on here. 6, 6. I guess I could put another. We have what? Corrosive? Let's put corrosive and cold on here. Give it a little bit more elemental damage. Guardian Derision. No, I'm not taunting people with that one. Or I could increase its puncture. Collision force is extra impact. We have one that's extra puncture.
Operator, the sentients are not laughing at my jokes. Did they
And we'll leave it like that.
adapt
Okay.
to my humor?
Now, Valkyr Talons have been maxed out, I believe. And we've got a pretty good build on them, yes. Although I can put a I can max out this Shocking Touch pretty easily. That's fine. That's also fine. That I have to adjust at some point. So I'll have to adjust that one a little bit. So I have that ability there. Alright. Valkyr itself, I think, is in pretty good shape. Yeah. It is. We were going to get a lens. Let's go get a lens. And the good place to get lenses right now for a limited period of time is our Marks of Valiance. Go to the Cathedral.
apprehend it, and then we can hurt it.
Mother.
Behold, Orokin royalty reduced to this.
Alright. So, if you notice way down here, we have greater lenses. I'm going to kick a greater matter eye lens. We can get 2 of each of these before the end of the event, and I hope to get all of them. I'll take one of them now.
I was getting bored, finally.
And then we will exit the Sanctum Anatomica. And now I can put that lens on here. Upgrade. Go to action. Add my greater matter eye lens. Okay. And now we can form a Valkyr. And we will form a Valkyr. Am I gonna put? No, I'll use a regular forma. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dash polarity entries in there, and we have this primed redirection over here, though, that is a D polarity, what I call D polarity. If we put that on there, what's probably going to happen is we're going to lose the adaptation. Okay. In fact, actually, before I do this, let me remember exactly what's here. I usually do that the quick way by just taking my phone and taking a picture of the screen. That way, when it takes off, it will take off mods when I form it.
Each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty.
Okay, so we're going to go to our forma. We're going to put our D polarity there. We're going to say apply, and it will unrank Valkyrie and take off the adaptation that I expected it to do. We actually fit almost everything on here without that. So that's pretty darn good. The only thing we're missing is adaptation, which is not all that important. It's useful, but it's not super important for these missions. If I was doing an interception mission, I would be worried. Okay. I'm going to hit exit. And we're going to rank Valkyrie back up again. In a capture mission. A capture mission is going to be, actually, let's start with the mobile defense here. Let it rank up a little bit. We have to remember,
This is a mobile defense mission.
okay, so
You must
remember we
locate
have
payloads
less.
and defend
Where
a number
is,
of locations
you know, it helps if
operating
some,
in the
oh,
network.
somebody grabbed it.
Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Alright, we got our energy. We can hit our 4 right away, even though we are unranked, because everything.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Yeah, we're pretty much doing as the same as we were before. even though we aren't fully ranked up.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Where are you at? I don't know. I don't know. Let's go rescue him. Oh, they've been revived.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving. I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in.
Oh, it's upstairs.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Now, we would not be able to do anywhere near as good with Valkyr without that Arcane Energize. That's what makes this is such an incredible build right now. Arcane Energize means that we can keep our 4 up constantly, pretty much. As long as we keep killing things
Working on it.
and getting the occasional orb. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to draw your attention to the lower right of my screen. There is a small circle there that you normally only see when you're doing the operator. That's changed now. It no longer represents the operator's energy.
Area completed.
It's something completely different. Oh, I don't... Did somebody grab it? Yeah, somebody grabbed it. Good.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
And we're done.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Alright. So we have one more Blood of Perita mission because it came up while we were doing the other three. And that's the capture mission here.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. We cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Our target is dying. Hurry. Complete the capture before they expire.
Where the heck is this?
The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
Nobody else is here?
Another job well executed.
Alright, so right now we don't have any more Blood of Perita missions available. I could do other types of missions, like the old peace ones, in order to get more marks of valiance. But I want us to focus on the things that are important today. Because, like I said, I'm not going to be going and doing all of this while streaming. One of the things that is very important to be aware of is Prime Resurgence. I'll be going to Varzia for that for just a second. And when we talk to her, we browse her wares. There's a lot of Warframes that are available through this today. Okay, so the first thing to be aware of is the Vanguard relics. These 4 relics only contain Warframe parts. Okay. For 6 different Warframes. Mesa, Protea, Volt, Ash, Caliban, and Ember. Okay. With that, oh god, and we got that loud music again on here. We have Protea built. Okay. We have some of the parts for some of the other Warframes. Okay, here. But we are going to want to get all 6 of these Warframes before we're done. Okay. These 4 relics will not be coming back. Once they go away, okay, in 13 days, okay, when Varzia's Offering Part 2 comes out, they will never come back. Okay. That's because these Warframes are available with other types of relics. Okay. So, this is our primary focus, are these 6 Warframes. Our secondary focus are the other Warframes that are also available right now. There are more than those 6 Warframes available in Prime Resurgence right now. As you can see from here, Ash also shows up in the second set of stuff. Okay. But along with it is Inaros. Okay. Now, we have none of the Inaros parts. Okay. This is the first time Inaros has been released since in a while. Okay. And so these 4 relics here have Inaros parts. Okay. There's also a Prime Companion carrier in these 4 relics. Okay, or at least these 3, and I think it's this one. Okay, and we don't have any of those parts either. So there's these 6 relics to be unlocking for Inaros and carrier.
The best of the best.
And if we don't manage to get Ash through the Vanguard relics before they go away, these will come back eventually. I think they will actually come back at the end of Part 2 of the Prime Resurgence for like 2 days, and then they will eventually come back some future date. So it's not a complete loss. Then we have these 4 relics. These 4 relics get us Volt Prime, which we already had a thing, but it also gives us access to Loki Prime, okay, which are only on these 4. Again, we don't have any of those relics. Okay, we do have a few of the Volt Prime relics. We have 1, 2 of them. So we only need these 2 for Volt Prime. In addition, this also contains a companion Worm Prime, and it also contains an Arcwing, which is Odonata Prime. Okay, so this is a very high priority thing because it's got 3 possible things, plus Volt if we don't get him through the Prime, the Vanguard relics.
We saw things. The Uvan Theater, the Navarus Rebels.
Okay.
The kind of things
The
we can convey
next tier,
to
in
people who
addition
just
to everything else, gets
weren't
a
there.
Frost Prime.
Am I right?
Ember Prime we will hopefully get from the Vanguard, but it's another one that's here. And some weapons. This one's more weapon oriented than it is. It doesn't have any companion, but it does have some nice weapons in it. And then last but not least, maybe that is the last but not least. That is the last but not least one. I'm sorry. There's the 3 groups of relics. 1, 2, 3. Yes. What? Did I miss something? Maybe I missed this one. Oh, I did miss this one. I knew there were 4 groups. Okay. So this one is Mesa and Hydroid Prime. Now, possibly the reason I skipped over this is due to various events and other things that happened 6 years ago, I actually have 3 copies of Hydroid Prime on my main account. And there's not much I can do with the other 2 other than sell them at some point if I really wanted to. I can't even subsume them into the helmet. So I kind of ignored this one when I started here, but Mesa Prime, definitely worth getting. But we hopefully will get it as part of this Vanguard thing. How much Aya do we have? None. We need to get Aya in order to get these 4 relics in particular. That's our primary focus for relics in the near future, is getting Aya, okay, radianting everyone that we do of the Vanguard, because we're going to still get commons, we're still going to get the uncommons, but getting those rares is the hard part, okay. So we're going to be getting Vanguard relics, and we're going to be opening up a bunch of them. We need 5 to 6 of each of these, so that's a lot of Aya.
Damn. Sure I can't tempt you? Enjoy your future.
Okay, so let me get out of here where all the loud music has been going on. She does listen to very loud music. I don't know why. Okay, so now that we're back in a quieter neighborhood, we do not have a thing, so let's look at getting relics and getting Aya. The way we get Aya, one of the best ways to get Aya in this particular situation is through Deimos bounties. This Deimos bounty here, if we go into the Necrolisk, I've had my mic off for this entire thing, so I just realized I've just shown you that you can walk all the way from Necrolisk to the Sanctum Anatomica and back. One of the reasons I'm going to be doing much of the Blood of Perita stuff without streaming is I've had a whatchamacallit, sinus infection, and it occasionally makes me cough quite a lot, especially when I'm talking, which I need to do when I'm streaming. So that's one of the other reasons. Those Blood of Perita missions, they don't really need me to stream. They're the same mission over and over and over and over and over again. So I don't really need to stream them. I just want to let people know that I am doing them, so that off stream, because we do need those marks of valiance. I don't know if I'll be doing these bounties off screen because these could have some interesting effects that might be worth recording. We have some Intrati standing. We're already rank 3. We need to be a higher rank than that even. But rank 3 will let us go, and we need to get some stuff to get the helmet segment, which is a high priority for us as well, but it's not as high a priority as Blood of Perita or those relics. So, but the relics, also while we're here, you'll see we'll need some blueprints from Sun for the next rank. And we'll need 3 Sun tokens. No, we'll need one token. I'm sorry. So there's some work to be done for our next title. But that's not why we're here. We're here to do bounties. And in particular, we're here not to do the Isolation Vault bounties, not to do the Endless bounty, but to do this level 5 Cleanse the Land bounty, because it has the highest chance of giving us Aya. Okay, and we're just going to do a couple of these in order to get Aya. You'll probably find other people farming Aya here.
Moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand.
Not sure Valkyrie is the right choice for this thing. I'll probably switch back to Nova. Nova's very good in open worlds.
Has been reported assaulting other teams. Would you be so kind as to find it and put an end to it?
There we go. Oh God, definitely not the right choice, because at least for ranged weapons, I forgot all about the fact that I'm using horrible weapons here. That's okay.
Care of the first wave. More are coming.
But that's okay, because we're going to do melee for almost all of this. Come on, find me some enemies. There got to be enemies around here.
You have eliminated more than half of them. Keep it up. Comprehensively complete. Additional incentives/rewards have been authorized. Well done, Tenno. Hostiles eliminated. Utterly eliminated. The area is secure. You will need to create a killing zone. Activate local excavators to clear yourself some room to maneuver. Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We better see what we can find to power it up again.
Excavator back online. Continue protection and monitoring. Excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. Excavation of site complete. An excellent haul. Excellent work, Tenno. With the ground well prepared, we can now proceed to the next step. It will be necessary to clear nearby infested in order to achieve optimal hunting conditions. Please proceed when ready. I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it. Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon. Area cleared. We should locate another hive. I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Where the heck is... Where's it pointing us to?
Area cleared. We should locate another hive. Hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
infestation activity has dropped to virtually zero. A speedy resolution.
Well, that showed them. I don't
There's
think
Anaya.
those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery one. I bet if you check in with the Grenier survivors, they can point you to Mr. Scratchikins.
Friends now? 10 no? Up for contest? See who killed most infested first, yeah?
That's something I hadn't noticed before with Valkyr. If you hold down the space key, you kind of do that roll.
Is glad 10 no on side.
Wow, the grunters can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchikins if we're so...
There is a strong possibility the target can be lured here with the correct bait. Locate the relevant ingredients to proceed. Finding the parts necessary to make bait should not be too hard. Take down a few infested and look for parts.
Oh, that's the cauldron. That's how we make the bait.
be sufficient, use the vessel to begin infusing the bait. Infested will now be drawn to the infusion. Terminate them close to the vessel to expedite the process. Only infested that are terminated in proximity to the vessel contribute to the infusion. Ah, the main event has arrived. Here's your chance. Kill the target. A flawless victory. Well, effective anyway. The target is no more.
The cephalons tell me the infested specimen was located and slain. A small victory, but victory nonetheless.
Okay. And we've max strengthed out the 3 weapons we were working with, so I'm going to go and get new weapons. I'm going to exit the Necrolisc. And I'll also point out that that type of mission is also an excellent way to do that Nightwave mission where you need to kill enemies with your Necrolisc, with your Necromech. And we probably will. Now I'm going to switch back. I like Fake Valkyr for this, but for those missions I'm actually going to switch back to Nova. I think Nova is a better choice for that. We are going to swap out the Volcar for, let's see, we've got the Astilla and the Quellar. Let's try the Astilla. I don't know if I've ever used the Astilla before. The Astilla has a unique trait that, if it was wielded by Gara, had extra ammo. That's all it really does. It doesn't have a high magazine, doesn't have a high fire rate, has a very high status though. That is its key thing, is this status. So it's a status weapon. We want to put on it status things. So the first thing I'm going to throw in here, we've got a polarity for Matter Eye. I don't know if I want to put multi-shot on this right now. I'm almost certainly going to put this on there. Radiation and toxin is not a bad thing with a higher magazine capacity. No, we want more status capability.
Cosmic background radiation is a riot.
Where the heck is... Oh, point blank is our damage. Our damage increase goes there. Okay. It has a dash polarity. Dash polarity will let us put a multi-shot or another type of thing. But let's look in here instead for status. Wow, we do not have a lot of 60/60 mods for this type of primary weapon. I'm kind of shocked. I thought, oh, it's a shotgun. We need better 60/60 mods for shotguns. Shotgun stabby would be the only other thing, and I don't know if I want to do that on here. I think I would rather put some more damage on here, or even the multi-shot. Let's see, what would the multi-shot do for us? Multi-shot would get us some extra damage, decent amount of extra damage. And multi-shot actually is always a good thing on status weapons if you can get it. And then that leaves us with 4, which we can use for anything, pretty much. What can we put on here with 4? Now, do I expect this one to be the best build for this? Hardly, because I'm not even putting an Orc and Catalyst on here. But it can be somewhat useful. We'll see how it works. Long term, and I do mean very long term, you do want to ultimately look into anything that looks like it might have a good status or might have a good critical and build it up. Or if it has a good unique trait that might be useful. Always look back at weapons. And when you do find a weapon like that, this one should put a catalyst on. I'm not going to spend it right now because we're not really focusing on this weapon yet. At some point, when we get, now that we have the ability to start using arcanes, when we start getting primary arcane adapters and we start getting primary arcanes, again, those weapons that have high status or high critical chance, you want to look at them again and say, ooh, can this be useful? This has a radial attack. When we shoot with it, it will do additional damage in a radius, okay? Anything like this could be very useful, okay? This is shattering glass, basically. It doesn't even, you don't even have to tell, it doesn't even tell you, it just tells you that it has a radial attack, okay? So this is one of those weapons where you would really want to build it up if you can. I suspect it would be a very good weapon if we put a catalyst on there, but I'm not going to right now because there are other priorities on our list. So with 4, this has some puncture. This has impact as its primary attack mode. So increasing that's not bad. Getting a better fire rate's not a bad thing. But maybe it is time for us to put this additional status chance on there. Okay, so that's what we're doing. How fast is the reload speed on this thing? 2 seconds, not great. This is not a fast weapon. Alright, so there's the Astilla, the Atomos. We have no other secondary weapons to rank up here. I'm going to take the Grimoire and put it back on. So we have a decent secondary. And then we have a 4 additional melee weapons. I'm going to put the Rumblejack on here. Okay. And I don't think I've ever used this. This is an award that you get for, I think, the new war. Obviously, whenever you're doing a melee, the very first thing you do is you rank up and use a stance, because you have to have a stance. And it's a came with a stance, thank goodness. So we have that. I do believe this already has a catalyst. Yes, it does. So we can see how good of a thing this can be. Right from the start, we have 2, count them, 2 of the Materai polarities on here. This has a status of 40%. Now, if you want to talk about status weapons, this is a status weapon. So we're going to put Voltaic Strike on here. We're going to put Virulent Scourge on here. And I don't have the other 2. But I am going to stick Carnage Mandible on here for more status chance. We're over 100% already that way. And I'm going to put a maxed out melee prowess on there to bring us to 148. We are definitely a status. This is a status blade. At 148, okay, right now we're going to put corrosive on for every single hit that we go. That's 121% chance of putting a corrosive on there. That's 100% chance, and then there's a possibility, another 21% chance, 21% of it doing a second corrosive stack. Corrosive stacks can be really very useful. Let's see. We don't do slash status on this because we have no slash. Condition overload could be useful to do that. So relentless combination doesn't make any sense. We've got Carnage Mandible, we've got melee prowess. So we've got all of the status things we can put on here right now. We really need more 60/60 mods. I keep mentioning those and it keeps being true. Okay. We want to have your typical pressure point for melee damage. That's going to go here. Okay. And so here's the question. I've only got a 14% critical. Do I put critical things on here or do I put other things on here? I think I put other things on here. We have some gladiator mods. We have a better attack speed. We have better critical damage. I don't know if the other one is here. This is all of our mods too. I'm not filtering anything. Let's see. What do we have that's in Matter Eye? We have Gladiator Might, which is critical damage. Gladiator Device attack speed could be very useful. Additional attack speed and combo count chance could be useful. That's 40% additional attack speed. This thing, attack speed wise, is pretty darn slow. So I'm going to increase its attack speed. We'll make that a priority. We'll bring it up to almost normal. I say almost normal because that's still pretty darn slow. 9.933 is a very slow thing. I could put Berserker Fury on there. I might just put a straight Fury on here. We have 12 though. Let's see what other things could be really of use in here. I could give it more damage and be able to play around with the types of damage, which is probably a good idea. So I'm gonna put in heat, and let's see what happens if I swap it around. That gives us impact and electricity and gas. This gives us electricity and gas. This gives us toxin and radiation. If I swap that out for north wind instead, we get magnetic and toxin. We do, I think, want toxin, don't we? I believe toxin is part of our, is what we're looking for in here, isn't it?
Hey.
Yep. So if I put
Coming up
the
next.
Rumblejack in here, okay, and I'm doing toxin damage, that'll work really well. Okay. And magnetic, not my favorite choice in the thing. And then up here in this we're doing blast and corrosive, so we have alternate options for the grimoire. All right, let's go and do another one of those missions. Get some more Aya. Going back to the Necrolisk. Going to where it's calm. And I'm going to be right back. I need to get something to drink before I start this mission. So I will see you in a few minutes. Hi, and I'm back. Welcome back to 2026, people. Alright, we're going to come over here. We're going to go to Mother and do another one of those bounties.
One shard of Seraglass is all I have left of my father. But it's all I need to find him again.
By the way, if you don't already realize, we know about that. We can't really talk to Mother about this yet. But we know what that shard of Seraglass is from. It's from the experiment that sent him into the void. And that started this whole mess with the Man in the Wall. As we found out when we did the Whispers in the Wall quest. Lloyd is not talking to the family. The real Lloyd. Okay, so he's not going to be... I don't know what's going to happen if and when they find out the truth of what's going on. So we'll see. So let me go bounty.
Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest.
And we'll do another one of these.
This moon requires a curious mind and a firm hand. The infestation is a marvel in its own way, an endless fountain of ever-changing flesh, bone, and gristle. A particularly murderous specimen has been reported assaulting other teams. Would you be so kind as to find it and put an end to it?
Alright.
The infested appear to see this as a territorial dispute. They are not backing down.
Where did they all go? Oh, we gotta be in his circle.
You go, Chip! You're halfway through them!
By the way, magnetic is not the best choice for. We got another Nova here.
Carnage comprehensively complete. Additional incentives/rewards have been authorized. Well done, Tenno. A crushing and comprehensive victory. The infested have lost their appetite for now.
Where did you find that thing?
It will be necessary to clear nearby infested in order to achieve optimal hunting conditions. Please proceed when ready. Hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire. That got their attention. Hostiles incoming.
There's my 200 enemies. Not seeing my toxin come up. It might be merging with the heat from my null star and producing.
All hostiles down. Move on and destroy the next hive. Hive located. Destroy it with weapon fire. That got their attention. Hostiles incoming.
I can't find that particular hive. I'm looking, but I can't find it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Ah, you go in here.
Area cleared. We should locate another hive. I have detected a hive nearby. Shoot to destroy it.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Infestation activity has dropped to virtually zero. A speedy resolution.
Well, that showed them. I don't think any of those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery one. I bet if you check in with the Grenier survivors, they can point you to Mr. Scratchikins.
Grenier, friend. Tenno, friend. All friends. Together. We all kill infested. Yes?
can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchikins if we're so...
Hurry it up.
You will need to create a killing zone. Activate local excavators to clear yourself some room to maneuver. Scanning. Detecting subsurface resources. Excavation units en route. Kindly assist in their deployment.
One of the diggers ran out of juice. We just see what we can find to power it up again.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
Click, click, boom.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete. An excavator has completed its digging cycle. A full cycle has been made by all excavators. Outstanding! Excellent work, Tenno. With the ground well prepared, we can now proceed to the next step.
That thing up.
There is a strong possibility the target can be lured here with the correct bait. Locate the relevant ingredients to proceed. I suggest eliminating infested in the vicinity to secure bait. Construction materials. now ready to begin the bait infusion. Move to the vessel to proceed. This will draw more invested. Dispatch them while they are close to the vessel in order to complete the bait. Bait successfully deployed. The desired target is approaching. Eliminate it to fulfill mission parameters. Target eliminated. Congratulations on a job well done.
Encephalons tell me the infested specimen was located and slain. A small victory, but victory nonetheless.
Find that? Want some tests on you sometime?
And there we go. All right. With that, I can now go. Now, hold on. I'm going to just check something, so I'll be right back.
Laughing at my jokes. Did they adapt to my humor?
All right, so we're back. We're going to go to Varzia. Okay. What the? That didn't load in very well. Okay, Varzia, here we are.
What, Ultrala? Let's talk about the good stuff.
So now we have 4 Aya. Okay. Now, we need the Calavine Prime Systems blueprint from here. Definitely. That's an important thing for us. We also need the Volt Prime blueprint from here. The Ash Prime, the Mesa Prime, and the Emerald Prime. So we need almost everything from here that there is, except for Protea Prime, because we built Protea Prime. Oh. Now from here, we don't need the rare. we do need the uncommon and the commons. Okay. From here, we do need the rare for Mesa. But the only other thing we need from here is Ember Prime. And from here, we need the Ember Prime, the rare, an uncommon, and a common. So C1 is the one we need the most of. Okay. I'm going to purchase one of these right now.
Glad to see it back in action.
I'm actually going to purchase... We need 4 parts out of this. Okay. 5 parts out of this. Okay. So I'm going to purchase all 4 of these right now. Okay.
Memory's a tricksy thing, but I think you'll do fine.
All right.
Enjoy your future.
So we have a number of those. Now notice there's a limit on those of getting 100. The reason for that isn't so that you... to give you a chance of getting everything. The reason is for that is because they are limited, okay, and they're going to be in high demand. People are going to basically buy and hoard them in order to make platinum off of those parts. I'm not doing trading, so that's not a big thing for us. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look over here. We're going to go to our Axie Fishers. Those are Axie Fishers. And oh, good look. Hepet has something right now. Okay. Vanguard are open in Axie Fishers. We do not, however, have enough to upgrade this relic right now. We only have 28 Void Traces. So while there is a capture mission for this, I'm not going to do them right now. Okay. Alright. So what we are going to do is we're going to open up other things to get the stuff that we need. Now, we don't have a lot of other relics to open, unfortunately. We need more relics. I really want that compressor prime barrel. I really want... I don't care about this one as much, because we already have Protea Prime. So I'm going to open up these 2 Litho 4 relics, but it would be nicer if we had some more Lith relics. Oh, we have a Capture Fisher and Mezzo. Okay. We have... Okay, so that's the Zaku Prime blueprint. That's on our list. This one has the Velox Prime Barrel, which is not on our list of things. Be nice, but it's not important. Same thing with the Venato Prime Blade. So I have 3 Mezzo relics that I can open up, and I'm going to open them up. Okay, so we equip that one. We say yes.
Received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident?
Oh, what am I doing? I'm using a Stilla.
You're near a fissure. Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void bank. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. You cannot let our target know we're here. Track them down quickly. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno.
And I'll take that. Oh, I have two choices. Which is the better choice? The Worm Prime is rarer.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Ooh, I kind of like that one. That's kind of a cool mod. I don't remember seeing this before. Okay.
Tenno, a new alert has begun. It will be marked on navigation.
So we're going to do a couple more of these captures, 2 more. And hope that we get enough void traces to radiantize that Vanguard relic once.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. Target located. Bring them in. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. Marines inbound. The capture target has vital information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive. Success. The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations, Tenno. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
What is that? That's got to be a Gyre Prime thing. We own Baruch Prime Systems. I'll take the Trumna Prime stock. It's worth the most.
Great work. I am pleased with your performance.
Alrighty. I'll do one more. I think there's one more. Yep, one more V14.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them. Void Fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You found a fissure.
Where
Go
is?
for
Oh, this way.
Use that reactant to open a relic. You are going to need more reactant if you want to open that relic. Target located. Bring them in. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno. Change of plans. Ignore your original objective. Leave nothing alive. You have collected enough reactant to open your relic. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Watch yourself. Rainier are on the way. You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
That should do it. Give us just enough to open one of those Vanguard relics. And 4 minutes left to do it. So we're going to go over here. We're going to upgrade that. We're going to say Radiant. Say yes. And we're going to equip it. And we're going to open it. Shouldn't take very long. Okay, this is weird. It's an Axie mission, capture mission in the void on Hepit. And nobody else is doing it?
You are here on a capture mission. You must find, capture, and extract our target. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You're near a fissure. You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them. Excellent work. We'll interrogate the captive back at base. Your part is done here, Tenno.
Except that I'm the only one opening up a relic. Which makes me very sad. But at least there's a 1 in 5 chance, a 5 in 6 chance that I'll get something I want to get. Okay. We still need some more reactant. There we go. Now we can go to the exit. I'm just shocked that nobody else went for that mission.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
It's not even giving me a choice. I got the Protea Prime blueprint. The one thing I already had because I built Protea Prime. Figures. And I don't have any other choices because nobody else did it. Wow. What are the odds of that? Not very good. But it happened. So, yeah, I got a Protea Prime blueprint. As you can see, it's particularly ironic that it gave me that blueprint because there it is, ready to claim. Okay, so I'm going to finish this up by switching back to Valkyr and doing these 3 Blood of Perita missions. So coming out here, I will swap it out for Valkyr. Where is it? Valkyr, there you are. Okay, we're going to leave everything else the same, I think, right now. And we're going to go and do this sabotage mission down here. That is funny that the one time I get no other people doing a Radiant Unlock mission is the time that I get the 1 of 5 things. I don't know what we're going after here. Where are we going? We're going... I don't even know. It's upstairs. I need to call the elevator.
The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
Yeah, somebody rushed up there.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
Where is it taking me? Oh, it's taking me there.
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
You'll shut up on more, Tano. You don't have enough. More bugs. More shiny bugs.
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The device is set on overdrive. Get through the portal before it melts down. Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now.
Again? With the elevator? How many elevators does a place like this need?
Another job well executed.
Oh. Yeah. All right. 1, 2. Another alert. We're going to do this mobile defense. Again, it will not take very long.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number
Okay.
of locations while I break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Cano, I am detecting a synthesis target.
Oh, I am not spending time
Keep going.
doing
Nobody knows
synthesis.
you're here. Location reached.
Oh, maybe I
Drop me
will.
in and defend our position. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Oh, we don't have any
Still
energy.
working on it. Continue to defend.
Now I do.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving. I need access to a terminal. Find one and patch me in. Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. Still working on it. Continue to defend. We are finished here. Move on.
That's it. It'll be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment. to defend. Against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
All right. It's another one down. All right, here we go. One more. I think as soon as I'm done this, there another one will pop up right after I'm done this.
You are not alone.
Let's see.
Is full of life forms, all corrupted by the neural sentry. Clean them out.
Where are we going? I think we're going this way.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Into an Orokin tower unprepared. Let's clean up their mess.
This way.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction. Another job well executed.
And yes, indeed, there is one more available. It just started 3 minutes ago. It's a sabotage mission, so we're going to do it. And that will probably be the last thing that I do tonight. Now, I'll be doing these over the weekend. I'll probably stream a couple of times through Monday.
Enemy have breached the void portal in this Orican structure. You are here to cut off their access and stop them from coming back. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Where are we going?
The enemy are using a void key and a portable
Down this way.
to force open the portal, destroy the key and the device. The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity. There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
remembered. Who will remember you, Tenno?
Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
Oh, let go.
The device is set on overdrive. Get through the portal before it melts down. Objective complete. The Void Key and Torsion Beam device are out of commission. The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now. Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Another job well executed.
All right, we didn't quite finish off the Astilla and the Rumblejack as part of that, but we did get quite a few marks of valiance. Now, I'm not going to bother going and redeeming those right now. We will do that the next time we meet, but I will come over here. And as you can see, both Cephalon Suda and the Arbiters of Hexus are over 75,000, which means I've got to buy something. So we're going to go here. We're going to view offerings. We're going to put this in default mode so that it's sorted properly so that we can easily see what we're missing. Okay. And I'll grab this chroma purchase here. And I'm going to save 50,000 for in case one of these other things that we get are very useful. I'm going to go back to here to the Arbiters of Hexus and do the same thing. We're in default mode. We're still getting our weapon mods here. We haven't even dented those, but notice some of these are already checked. Not a lot, okay, but some of them are already checked, and that is because they are shared by multiple things. So I'm going to take Avenging Truth.
We are honored to help.
And we'll leave it like that. Because again, we could come and find ourselves wanting some of these, especially if we get Ash, okay, which we could get from the Prime Resurgence. We have the Excalibur mods here if we wanted to really mod up Excalibur. We also have one specific to Excalibur Umbra, okay. There's some Gara mods here. There's some Gauss mods here. When we go and do Gauss, that's where we get the mods from. Gyre we're working on because he's the newest one, newest Prime. Harrow, a Naros, we might get an Naros. So some of these, obviously, we haven't even gotten to. There are going to be more of these that'll be checked because they're shared between the two different syndicates. But we'll worry about that when we go. So that's enough for that. And we're not going to do the Nightwave stuff today, but we may do it tomorrow. So that's pretty much it for right now. And excuse me. I will see you again tomorrow. With more of the same. Plus, possibly we'll do the circuit or some Deviri in order to get those Nightwave acts in. So this is Steve, your Grumpy Old Warframe, signing off. Good night.